Hello and namaste everyone. Welcome to KidCast, coming to you from Babylon National School. I am your host, Baibhavi Karki, and today we are going to talk about an issue that is very important worldwide. This is a topic that makes many people uncomfortable, but it's also a topic that needs to be discussed openly, respectfully, and honestly. Racism is not something we learn or hear about in history books, but it still exists in society, online, in schools, homes, and even in our own thinking. Today, we have some special guests. Please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon and namaskar to our Babylon KidCast audience. I am Suprika Karki from grade 9A1 and today I am feeling very honored to be here. Thank you, Baby.
Thank you, Baibhavi, for inviting me in this Babylon KidCast. I am Naima Rai from grade 9A1, and today I'm very happy to be a part of this discussion.
Together, we are going to explore what racism really is, where it comes from, how it affects people, and what we as students can do to avoid it. Let's begin with the basics. Suprika, what do you mean by racism?
For me, racism is treating a person differently or unfairly based on their skin color, culture, race, language, or background. It starts to happen mostly when people start to believe that a group of people is more important, and racism is not just about openly hating someone. It can appear in small actions like making fun of their skin color, ignoring them, or assuming things about them without knowing them personally. Racism is Racism normally harms a person's dignity and it makes them feel like they're unworthy or they don't belong in this world.
That's a very clear explanation, Suprika. Naima, what would you like to add on it?
I think racism is all about judging a people before understanding who they really are. And it's like people decides someone character's intelligence or behavior based only on appearance. Racism makes people feel less valued and less confident, and it can create fears and misunderstanding between the communities. And what racism especially harm is that it it spread wrong stereotypes and ideas, and that's get passed from one generation to another.
Have you ever faced racism? How did you feel at the moment?
I have faced racism, but I haven't let it get to me.
Okay. Have you ever witnessed racism? What do you say or do at the moment, Suprika?
I have actually witnessed racism in public areas most of the time, where people feel disgusted just to stand next to people who are darker colored or look not that rich. And at that time, me being a kid, I was very shy. I could not speak up against it, which now I regret. But as I have changed, I have been speaking against it and I will always be speaking against racism.
A very important question now. Are people born racist or do they learn it?
People are definitely not born racist. Babies actually don't care about their skin color, their language, or their nationality. Children actually grow up learning about racism by from their surroundings, like from family, society, media, history, and even from friends. When children grow up hearing negative things about a certain group of people, they start believing it. This shows that racism is not natural, it is taught by others.
I agree with Suprika that racism develops because of fears, lack of educations, and misunderstanding. When people don't learn about different cultures and experiences, they may believe false informations. This is why education and awareness are so important. If racism can be learned, it can also be unlearned.
Yeah, true. If you ever find out that your best friend is a racist, what would you give an advice to her, Suprika?
I would definitely sit down and have a talk with her, and I would aware her about how harmful racism is, how racism can harm a person's self confidence and their love for themselves, and racism will eventually lead to some people even unaliving themselves. And I will try to make her stand against racism.
True. Many people think racism only means extreme violence or big events. But how does racism show up in everyday life?
Racism can appear in everyday life in subtle ways, like jokes that hurt, comments about their skin color, and assumptions that they are poor, they are unworthy, they are less intelligent just by how they look.
Oh,
Racism exists online, especially on social media. People post hateful comments because they feel protected by the screens. These words can seriously affect person mental health, even if the words seem small. It can harm their mental health.
how does racism affect a person emotionally and mentally, Supriya?
Racism can affect a person's self confidence and their sense of self worth. It is very harmful as people who have been treated inferior start to believe that they actually don't belong in this world, and they miss out on opportunities just because they think that their abilities are nothing that special.
Racism doesn't just affect individuals; uh, it affects entire communities, and it creates divisions and hatred, making it harder for trust and understand each other. and
Yeah,
and
yeah. Let's explain racism in a lighter way. Imagine judging people's like mobile phones.
People would start to say things like, "You are an old model, you are not useful anymore."
or you are Android users, so you can sit with Apple users.
It sounds ridiculous, right?
Mm.
That's exactly how racism looks like when we think logically. Now let's play reason or racism. That's a
Okay.
fun part of the day. Now I'm gonna give a bunch of questions to both of you, and you have to state whether it's reason or racism. So starting with Suprika,
Yes.
uh, he is bad because he's from that country.
That is clearly racism.
I should talk to someone before judging them.
That's a reason.
Yuck, she's short-sighted.
That's racism, of course.
Ew, he's black.
Oh my god, that's racism.
She's alone. Let's go talk to her.
That's a reason.
Now with you, Naima. The same thing. I'll give you a bunch of questions. He is bad because he's from that country.
That's a racism.
The I should talk to her because she's alone.
That's a region.
Ew, he's black.
That's a racism.
Yuck, she's short-sighted.
Definitely racism.
She's alone. Let's go talk to her.
That's a region.
Yay. That segment is over. So, what can student like us do to prevent racism?
Student like us can start from minding what they speak, about their actions, how they should be more careful about speaking to others. Like, we might just say something normal like in funny way, and the other people might start to get it in the wrong way, and they might feel very low about themselves. They might feel like they actually don't belong in this world. So students should start by minding their actions and their words.
What about you, Naima?
We should use our voice responsibly, especially online, reporting hateful content and supporting the positive messages that can help reduce racism.
Okay. What is the message you would like to give to your audience?
The message that I would like to give to our audience is that Racism is not funny, and being racist doesn't make you funny. You don't know what the other person is going through up front. You how they are feeling from the inside. So just one hurtful comment from your side can destroy everything in their side. So don't be racist. It's not that funny.
What about you, Naima?
I would like to advise our audience that don't be afraid of anything. Be yourself, respect others, and get respect from others. If we will be kind to others, they will definitely kind to us.
Yes, racism survives not because people are cruel, but because others are silent. If we want a better future, we must start now with understanding, courage, and kindness. Let us choose humanity over hatred. Let us choose respect over judgment. Thank you for listening to Babylon KidCast from Babylon National School. Stay brave, stay kind, stay human. This is us signing off.